Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen what is demand, meaning of demand, and determinants of demand, okay, and the kinds of demand, which are the different types of demand that are available in the economy, okay. आज हम लोग देखेंगे what is law of demand, okay. So here it is law of demand you all have already learned, so let me revise what you have learned in your 12th standard. So law of demand will explain the relationship between quantity demanded of a commodity and unit price, okay. It is what when the price rises, okay, when the price of the commodity rises, okay, or the services, then the demand will be low, okay, the reduction in the quantity demanded. But when there is fall in the price, okay, there will be extension of demand. So when other conditions remaining the same, so here increased price to contract demand and falling price to extend it, okay, it's known as a law of demand. So here demand जो है it is various, it is depend on the, it will depend on the price of the commodity where other things being equal, okay. So here law of demand states that other things being equal, okay, the demand for the commodity or the goods, okay, will extend when there is fall in the price and contract with the rise in the price. So there is inverse relationship between the price of the commodity and quantity demanded. Inverse मतलब opposite, जैसे कि price जब कम होता है, okay, so I'll explain you it. So here जब प्राइस जो है when there is increase in the price, okay, there will be increase in the demand. When there is decrease in the price, demand will इंक्रीज, ओके. जैसे कि अगर ओनियंस है, ओके, ओनियन का प्राइस नॉर्मल प्राइस जो रहता है 50 रुपीज़, ओके, 50 रुपीज़ किलो. अगर प्राइस हो गया 100 रुपीज़ किलो, लोग कम बाय करेंगे. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, देयर विल बी फॉल इन द डिमांड, डिमांड कम हो जाएगा. अगर 50 रुपीज़ जो नॉर्मल प्राइस है, अगर ओनियन का प्राइस होता है 30 रुपीज़, ओके, इट हैज़ फॉलन डाउन, प्राइस हैज़ कम डाउन, सो डिमांड विल बी मोर, पीपल ज़्यादा बाय करेंगे. सो हियर देयर इज अ इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन बोथ, दैट इज डिमांड एंड price, okay. So that is known as law of demand, okay. So here definition of law of demand, which is given by Bibbs, okay, he says law of demand states that other things being equal, quantity demanded, okay, per unit of time will be greater the lower the price and smaller the higher the price, okay. Definition which is given by Samuelson, okay, he says law of demand states that people will buy more at lower price and buy less at higher price, okay. That is ceteris paribus, okay, where other things remaining the same, मतलब it will have opposite, that is inverse relationship. Definition which is given by Alfred Marshall, he says law of demand states that amount demanded increases with the fall in price and diminishes when the price increases where other things remains the same, okay. So here characteristics of law of demand, okay, मतलब ये definition से हमें ये पता चला है अगर प्राइस ज़्यादा है डिमांड कम है, अगर प्राइस कम है डिमांड ज़्यादा है, where other things remaining the same, okay. That is known as elasticity of demand. So first characteristics क्या है, inverse relationship, मतलब the relationship of the price and the quantity demanded is inverse, okay. As I told you, अगर price ज़्यादा है demand कम है, अगर price कम है demand ज़्यादा है, okay. Next is price and independent variable and demand is dependent variable, okay. So under this law of demand, okay, it is the price which affect the demand, which is मतलब जो price है वो that will determine the demand. So as I told you, when the demand rises, when price would rise, okay, the price would rise and demand will fall. But when the price is more, okay, demand will fall. When the price is less, demand will rise. Okay, so law of demand is not concerned with the kind of behavior or phenomena. Okay, so here price is a independent variable. Okay, and on price the demand is dependent, so demand is known as a dependent variable. Okay, next is other things remaining the same. So law of demand says that other things remaining the same, that is there is no change in, for example, income, then other factors, price of the substitute, consumer taste, preference, advertising outlay. Okay, so this will remain, मतलब इसके जो prices है may rise. Okay, in spite of the rise in price, and alternatively demand will fall in spite of the fall in the price. Okay, so here other things will remain the same, but only price will determine, मतलब price will determine the demand. Okay, next is direct change. Okay, so here direct change is what it is, change in the demand constant depending on the change on the price. Okay, so here price plays a very important role. Okay, so here when law of demand is not a quantitative statement, it is what qualitative statement. Okay, because it tells what the direction of the changes in the demand constant on the change on the price. Next is related to with time. Okay, so law of demand is related to the time, that is day or a week or a month or a year. Okay, or the matter of decades. Okay, that will also depend on the law of demand. अगर वो मतलब उसी टाइम, अगर मतलब टाइम के ऊपर डिपेंड होता है what law of demand. Next is we'll see these are the characteristics of demand, that is there is a inverse relationship, price of an independent variable and demand a dependent variable, then other things remaining the same, direction of change related with time. Now we'll see demand, जो law of demand है उसका explanation. Okay, as I told you, there is a inverse relationship between price and the demand for a commodity. Okay, so here law of demand is what it is, simply indicates the direction of the change in demand as a result in change in price. Okay, so first one is demand schedule. Now demand schedule मतलब क्या है, it is a table. Okay, a tabulation बोलते हैं उसके, of the quantity of goods that all consumers in the market will purchase at a given price. Okay, it is graph. Okay, it is also known as graph, that will show you how there is a demand for a particular product at a given price, that is known as demand schedule. Okay, it has two types of demand schedule, that is individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. Now individual demand schedule is what it will so here individual schedule is what individual demand schedule is defined as a table which shows quantity of given commodity which an individual consumer will buy at possible prices at a given time. Okay, so here जो individual है, here the individual demand schedule is what it is, a table which will show you individual demand when he will buy at a different prices. Okay, so individual schedule is what when the price of the commodity was 1 rupee, quantity demanded was how much? 4. Okay, when the price of the unit was 2 rupees, quantity demanded was how much? 3. When the price of the commodity was 3 rupees, quantity demanded was 2. When the price of the commodity was 4 rupees, quantity demanded was only 1. मतलब यहाँ से हमें पता चलता है कि when the price was 1 rupee, people demanded 4 quantities. As and when the price goes on increasing, जब 4 रुपये होता है, demand also decreases. So only one commodity was purchased. That is known as individual demand schedule. Next is market demand schedule. Now what is market demand schedule? It is a demand schedule which is defined as a quantity of a given commodity which a consumer will buy at all possible prices at a given moment of time. So here every market that there are consumers of a commodity, for example sugar तो हर एक मार्केट में डिमांडेड है. So हर एक मार्केट का जो डिमांड है it will be calculated and you will come to know about the market demand. Okay, so here a schedule, a table which indicates the quantity demanded by all consumers of a commodity collectively at different prices is called as market demand schedule. Okay, so it is what aggregate of all commodities at a different price on a one particular commodity at a given time. Okay, so let's see one table here. There is a table, market demand schedule. Okay, that is price of the commodity X in rupees, demand for A units, demand for B it is also unit, and market demand in unit. Okay, when the price of the commodity was 1 rupee, demand for A was how much? 4. Okay, demand of B was how much? 5. So total demand is how much? Market demand कैसे calculate करेंगे? 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Okay, when the price of the commodity X came to 2 rupees, मतलब increase हो गया, तो total demand of A, okay, कितना? 3. demand of B is 4. So total 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, next, price of the commodity X when the price is 3 rupees, demand of A is 2, demand of B is 3. So 2 plus 3 5. When the price of the commodity X is 4 rupees, demand for A is 1, demand for B is 2. Okay, so market demand कितना है? 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So as we can see, when the price of the commodity X is 1 rupee, the demand is total market demand is 9. That is, from A it is 4 and from B it is 5. When the price of the commodity is 4 rupees, okay, that time the demand of A is 1 and demand of B is 2. So total is 3. So here market demand schedule will give you the collectively or the demand for a particular product from all the markets. Okay, so there are two types of schedule, individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. नेक्स्ट थिंग हम लोग देखेंगे वो है demand curve. Okay, now demand curve is what? It is a graphic representation of demand schedule. ये जो दो demand schedule हम लोगों ने देखे, that is individual demand schedule and market demand schedule, जो जब हम लोग उसको ग्राफ पे निकालते हैं और जब हम लोग कर्व ड्रॉ करते हैं तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं? डिमांड कर्व. ओके, ना डिमांड कर्व विल रिप्रेजेंट व्हाट? इट इज अ मैक्सिमम क्वांटिटीज पर यूनिट एट unit of time that all consumer will take at various prices. Okay, so here there are two types of demand curve, that is individual demand curve and market demand curve. Now individual demand curve is what it is, मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर मतलब क्वांटिटी जो है उसका डिफरेंट प्राइसेस पे कैसे पीपल विल डिमांड, दैट इज नोन एज इंडिविजुअल डिमांड कर्व. नाउ वी हैव सीन वन टेबल. ओके, जब प्राइस A1 था तो टोटल क्वांटिटी हाउ मच वाज परचेज? व्हेन द प्राइस वाज 1, 4 quantities was purchased. When the price was 2, okay, only 3 quantities was purchased. When the price was 3, 2 quantities was purchased. When the price was 4, only 1 quantity was. Next is market demand curve. Now market demand curve will represent the aggregate demand of all the consumers in the market at different prices of a particular commodity. Okay, जैसे कि आप लोगों को मैंने जब डिमांड शेड्यूल हम लोग एक्सप्लेन कर रहे थे तब मैंने बोला कि ये जो मार्केट डिमांड शेड्यूल है यहाँ पे क्या होता है, एट अ पर्टिकुलर मतलब जो पर्टिकुलर कमोडिटी है डिफरेंट मार्केट में कितना उसका व्हाट यू कॉल देयर इज अ डिमांड फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर कमोडिटी. विल सी विद द ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन. यहाँ पे देखो, when the price of the commodity was how much 4 price of the commodity was 4, only one commodity was demanded from the age demand curve. Okay, when the price of the commodity was 3 rupees, only 3 commodity was demanded. So uska demand curve ऐसा है. Okay, so from the B, okay, B का जो demand था वो कितना था? when the price of the commodity was 4, only 2 commodities was demanded. when the price of the commodity was 3, only 3 commodity was demanded. So this is what individual demand. A और B क्या है? individual. But market demand is what? total of all the individual demand. So यहाँ पे when the price of the commodity was 4 rupees, only 3 commodity was demanded. That is how much? 3, 1 plus 2, how much? 3. Okay, when the price of the commodity was 3, only 5 commodity was demanded. That is A का कितना है? 3 and B का कितना है? 2. So 3 plus 2 कितना है? it is 5. Okay, so यहाँ पे 5 commodity was demanded. So this is how the market demand curve is there. Demand curve कितने हैं? Individual demand curve and market demand curve. Okay, now we'll see the assumptions to the law of demand. Okay, assumptions to the law of demand मतलब which assumes that law of demand को अज्यूम करते हैं. ओके, सो देर आर फॉलोइंग एग्जाम्पशंस टू द लॉ ऑफ डिमांड. सो दोज आर नो चेंज इन हैबिट्स, कंज्यूमर्स, कस्टम्स एंड इनकम ऑफ द कंज्यूमर. ओके, यहाँ पे दे से देर इज नो, इट इज अज्यूम दैट व्हेन देर इज लॉ ऑफ डिमांड इट इज एप्लीकेबल ओनली व्हेन देर इज नो चेंज इन द हैबिट्स, कस्टम्स एंड इनकम ऑफ द कंज्यूमर. ओके, लॉ ऑफ डिमांड goes with the fall in price and goes down. Okay, demand will go down when there is rise in the price, and demand will fall when there is rise in the price, and when demand will increase when there is fall in the price. So here price is the only thing that will determine the demand. Okay, next we say this law does not apply for on necessities of life. Okay, so here necessities are कौन से है, जैसे कि हम लोग डेली यूज करते हैं salt, flour और sugar. These are the necessities. Okay, it is assumed that this law is not applicable on such products. Okay, such consumer goods. Okay, next is joint demand. Now goods which have joint demand also falsify the law. Okay, so this law is not dependent on joint demand also. So increase in the demand of cars will lead to the more demand of petrol. Okay, they say. So here when there is petrol price increases, there is a increase, demand will depend on the cars. Next is article of distinction. The law of demand does not hold goods in case of those which are confer social distinctions. Okay, now these goods are what price of such goods goes up, their demand shall also increase. Okay, for instance, increase in the diamond will rise in the demand. Okay, and fall in the price will lower the demand. Okay, so ये जो articles of distinction है, जैसे कि precious goods है. Okay, gold वगैरह है, अगर उनका प्राइसेस ज़्यादा है तो डिमांड विल बी मोर. ओके, डायमंड के प्राइस ज़्यादा है सो डिमांड इज ऑल्सो मोर. ओके, बट जब प्राइस कम होता है नोबडी वांट टू बाय दैट. ओके, next is fear of shortage in future. So if there is fear of shortage of goods in future, its demand will increase in the present. Okay, people would start storing, but according to the law of demand, its demand should go when the price falls. Okay, next is change in the price of substitute. So law does not apply in case of tea and coffee. Those are known as substitute goods. Okay, so when the price of the coffee goes up, the demand for tea shall increase, though although there has been no fall in the price of the tea. Okay, so substitute के ऊपर, so change in substitute will not also applicable for the law of demand. Fear of rise of the price in future. ऐसा लगता है कि price will go up in future. So consumer when it thinks that the price in the future will rise. Okay, so here they will start storing it. Okay, so here in other words demand for those goods shall increase. Okay, in the same price. So law states that demand should go up only when price falls. Okay, so here this is the assumption. Next is ignorance. It is possible that consumer may not be aware of the previous prices of the goods. Okay, so in that case consumer might start purchasing more of the commodity when the price has actually gone up. Okay, लोगों को पता नहीं रहता कि प्राइस ऑलरेडी उसका कम था अभी बढ़ गया है, बट when the price start getting up people start buying it. Okay, so here लॉ सेज वर्ड कि जब प्राइस कम होता है तभी डिमांड ज़्यादा होता है, बट द इग्नोरेंस ऑल्सो मे बी द अजम्पशंस ऑफ द लॉ ऑफ डिमांड. Next is exceptions to the law of demand. Okay, exceptions of what the circumstances when law of demand becomes ineffective, they are known as exceptions to the law of demand. First one is giffen goods, which are also known as inferior goods. Okay, now cheaper varieties of categories like bajra, cheaper vegetables like potato come under the category, or under this category, that is giffen goods. Okay, सो योर गिफन गुड्स मतलब क्या है, इट इज गिवन बाय सर रॉबर्ट गिफन, ओके। और आयरलैंड फर्स्ट ऑब्जर्व दैट पीपल यूज टू स्पेंड मोर ऑफ देयर इनकम ऑन inferior goods like potato and less on income on meat, okay, less income on the meat, but potatoes constitutes their staple food, okay. When the prices of potato increases after purchasing potato, they did not have so many surplus to buy meat, okay. That's why they were known as giffen goods. So this law is against this giffen goods, that's why it is known as giffen paradox. Next is conspicuous consumption, that is prestigious goods, okay. So these exceptions to the law of demand is associated with the doctrine propounded by Torsten Veblen, okay. He says that prestigious goods बोलते हैं उनको. So few goods like diamond etc are purchased by rich and wealthy sections of the society. So prices of these goods are so high that they are beyond the reach of the common man, okay. Common man won't buy that. So here the prices of the diamond is higher the prestige value of it, okay. So when the price of these goods fall, the consumer think that prestigious value of these goods have come down. So quantity demanded of these goods falls when the price of their prices fall, okay. So here this law is not applicable over here. Next is conspicuous necessities, those are necessary goods, okay. So certain things become necessary in modern life. For example, TV we require, automobiles we require, refrigerator we require, okay. So here these are known as necessary. So these things have become a symbol of status, so you purchase despite of rising price. This can be termed as U sector of the goods, okay. So ये जो goods है हम लोगों के पास अगर नहीं चाहिए तो भी हम लोग लेते हैं. Why? Because of the status. Those are known as necessities. Ignorance, okay. Consumer ignorance is another factor that times reduce him to purchase more of the commodity at a higher price, okay. This is especially so when the consumer is haunted by the phobia of high price commodity is better in the quality than the low price one, okay. ऐसा sometimes ऐसा phobia होता है कि हम लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि अगर ज़्यादा प्राइस है तो वो क्वांटिटी अच्छी होगी, वो उसकी क्वालिटी अच्छी होगी, वो गुड्स अच्छा होगा, ऐसा लगता है. सो दैट इज नोन एज इग्नोरेंस, ओके. स्टेटस सिंबल. नेक्स्ट इज emergencies. For example, emergencies like war and all, okay, neglect the operation of law. At such time household behaves in a abnormal way, okay. जब हम लोगों को लगता है कि वॉर वगैरह होने वाला है, we buy at whatever price is there, we buy at that price only. Next is future changes in prices. So household also act suspicious, okay, act speculative. When the prices is rising, households spend to purchase large quantities of commodity out of the apprehension that price may still go up, okay. When the prices are expected to fall in further, they won't wait to buy goods in the future still at a lower price, okay. So quantity demanded falls when the price are falling. Next is change in fashion. So change in fashion taste also affect the market of the commodity. So here it is what first case the broad toe shoes there, but now it is replaced by narrow toes. So here even if there is reduction in the price of the later is sufficient to clear the stock, broad toes on the other hand we have more customers even though its prices are going up, the law of demand becomes ineffective. अगर उस वो जो आउटडेटेड हो उसका प्राइस अगर कम भी है तो हम लोग नहीं परचेज करते बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रोफेशन फॉर दैट प्रोडक्ट पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट. तो यहाँ पे लॉ ऑफ डिमांड वोंट बी एप्लीकेबल, ओके. सो योर so exceptions and so in today's class we have learned what exceptions and assumptions to the law of demand, okay. So here first we have seen what is law of demand, ओके. लॉ ऑफ डिमांड क्या है देख लिया. उसके बाद हम लोगों ने कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स देखे ऑफ लॉ ऑफ डिमांड. व्हाट आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ लॉ ऑफ डिमांड? दैट इज इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप, प्राइस आर डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल एंड डिमांड. Then other things remaining the same, direction of change related with time, okay. Then we have seen explanation of law of demand. There are two types of schedule. Demand schedule कौन से है? Individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. Then we have seen the demand curve, individual demand curve, market demand curve. Assumptions to the law of demand कौन से है? No change in the habit, customs and income of the consumer. The law does not apply on necessaries of life, joint demand, articles of distinction, fear of shortage in future, changes in the price of substitute, fear of rise in future, future, ignorance. Then we have seen exceptions to the law of demand: given goods, conspicuous consumption, conspicuous necessities, ignorance, emergencies, future changes in price, change in fashion. Okay, so in the next class we will see elasticity of demand and types of elasticity of demand.